Governor Brian Sandoval signed legislation today that authorizes $27 million for the University of Nevada, Las Vegas School of Medicine and aims to take a bite out of the state's chronic doctor shortage. SB 514 was signed at a ceremony at UNLV. The bill funds a wide range of state budget items, including an International Center for Excellence in Gaming Regulation, extra support for the Boyd School of Law, and a new academic building at UNLV's Harrah Hotel College. The school plans to launch in the fall of 2017 with 60 students and grow to as many as 180. Governor Brian Sandoval rejected measures about dissolving the city of Ely and changing rules on sex offender registration. The Republican governor opted to veto SB 99, which would have repealed a provision banning Tier 3 sex offenders from going within 500 feet of a school, playground, or other place used primarily by children. Sandoval said it would place children at greater risk from the most dangerous sexual predators. He also turned down SB 238, which would have required an advisory ballot question within the city of Ely, asking voters if they wanted to dissolve their city. Sandoval said the bill circumvents an existing process by which Ely residents could decide their own fate. The number of abortions performed in Nevada has dropped by 22% since 2010, twice the national decline. Nationwide, the number of abortions decreased by 12% since 2010. Abortions are down nearly everywhere in liberal states and in conservative states. One major factor for the drop in numbers, the Associated Press reported, is a decline in teen pregnancy rates, which in 2010 reached its lowest level in decades. Some are attributing the drop to the Affordable Care Act, lowering the number of unintended pregnancies. The only states with significant increases in abortions since 2010 are Republican-led Louisiana and Michigan, which have passed laws intended to restrict abortion. In Michigan, the number increased by 18.5%, in Louisiana by 11.9%. A new Nevada law allows investors looking for a stock market alternative to wager their money in the state on sports instead. The law allowing business entities to wager on sports on behalf of investors was backed by sports book manager CG Technology and signed by Nevada's governor last week. The law requires businesses based in Nevada to have a bank account in the state. Nevada's state wiretap law was written before wireless devices came into everyday use. But a state Supreme Court panel says it still gives police access to cell phone calls and text messages. The ruling Thursday by a 3-justice panel means police can continue to seek and obtain court warrants to intercept calls and texts. In the opinion, Justice Mark Gibbons writes that cellular telephone calls and text messages meet the definition of wire communications in state law written in 1973. Federal land managers say they won't immediately enforce drought-related grazing restrictions in northern Nevada so as to avoid confrontation with rangers openly defying the order. The U.S. Bureau of Management says ranchers have been notified they're violating the closure ordered last summer, but the BLM says the agency won't try to stop them while they continue negotiating a compromise. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.